What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Corillogical, and we are back with another episode of Keep It a ThouWow, a comedic podcast. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, the setup is a lot lazier because that's where I am in my life,
Sure enough is.
and I will take no judgment from any of y'all.
Don't give a fuck what you think about it.
I don't always post on the podcast channel, but again, we trying to find a setup that's best. We got one over there. I literally recorded a podcast like a month and some change ago, and it was like almost 2.5, 3 hours long, and that shit got deleted.
That bitch was long as fuck.
Yeah, it got corrupted like a motherfucker. So you know what I'm saying. We trying to run it back. This one will go a lot shorter. Of course, it's just me and my special guest. We all know and love him. You know, Big Dale 16.
Big Daddy Dale. Big Zaddy Dale, if you know that by name. Gymnasty. All the way from the Bare Truth Podcast. If you ain't been looking at my YouTube, check out them shorts I've been putting on. Boy, them things been doing numbers. Boy, I'm proud of myself. Big bankroll.
That part. But yeah. So that's where we at, you know what I'm saying? And also I post content on other stuff, you know what I'm saying? I post on TikTok often, well, more or less, you know what I'm saying? So there's other platforms you can check me out on, you know what I'm saying? I post stuff on Snapchat all the time. It's mainly just me cooking because that's one of the things I've been into. As you can see, you know what I'm saying? I got the kitchen island back there, the wok set up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into Asian cuisine, and that's also going to be something that comes soon to the main channel. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe there. I bought all that stuff for the purpose of me bringing cooking videos, because that's one thing I really like to do is cook, right? And then we have another announcement coming up. For the longest time, I've been trying to get a sublimation printer and stuff so I can do my own merch and make my own merch. I've had merch before, you know what I'm saying? But I was selling it through Spreadshirt. They keep most of the proceeds. It was a whole thing. Not a big fan, right? But now I have the equipment to make it all myself, right? So I came up with the concept of soccer jerseys, but how it is one, they're like regular t-shirt, cotton, 100% cotton, right? But how we're gonna do it is this Black American heritage, you know what I'm saying, soccer jersey. So instead of like whatever you would want your number to be, like if my number was, instead of putting regular numbers on the back, the numbers on the back are gonna be like the abbreviation date for Black accomplishments, you know what I'm saying? We have a new logo for the purpose of it. Like team name is double A. It's like 2 A's, American, like American as in African American, right? And then we have the Black American heritage flag on the side, you know what I'm saying? Of course, with the Lame Gang seal and, you know what I'm saying, logo and stuff like that on it. So it's actually a dope concept, you know what I'm saying? When it comes out, I'll probably post it on both channels, on this channel and the main channel, as a short to at least show y'all, you know what I'm saying, what they look like, what's coming. And then I'm setting up a website so you guys can order them through that website if you're interested in it. I'm going to promote this as hard as I possibly can. So be ready to hear about these until your fucking ears bleed, because this is going to be a whole thing. And then that's not the only thing I'm going to release. I plan on starting an entire brand based off of this. So, you know what I'm saying? The Hoochie Daddy shorts, all of that stuff. You're going to be able to get you some Hoochie Daddy shorts, you know what I'm saying? Some soccer, a whole soccer fit if you want to. You feel me? Right? So, yeah, that's one of the things I've mainly been working on. So look forward to that, right? So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the podcast. Again, I'm using topics and stuff now because otherwise we end up talking about the same thing over and over and over again. So we're going to start with the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. No, I'm not talking about you.
That was low hanging fruit.
Jesus Christ. No, I'm talking about the loss of abortion rights in the United States. And this is what's funny about it to me. God. Not actually funny, not like haha funny, right?
To say, you want me to talk about this, nigga? I made SpongeBob jokes.
No, not like that. So the funniest thing about this whole thing to me, obviously, it's not a funny situation. It's fucking tragic, right? For the longest time, I wasn't necessarily on either side of the fence. Or I guess technically I'm pro-choice, right? Because if I was to get a girl pregnant, right, then whatever she wants to do, you see what I'm saying, I'm okay with. I'm going to support the decision.
That's
right?
her body, her choice.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Who made y'all niggas the coochie boss?
Because hilarious. But because mind you, I already got a kid now. He in the back room screaming, you know what I'm saying, living his best life right now. But the issue is that, you know what I'm saying, there was necessarily no issue with him. But the issue is like, since I already have a kid, I already know how hard it is. You know what I'm saying? And granted, mind you, like, I'm not even the primary parent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his mom does most of the fucking work when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? And I just do what I can when I can, you know what I'm saying, as I'm able to, right? But, and that shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's taking a fucking toll on her. So I can't imagine being forced to have a kid that you don't want to fucking have, right? Just because you slipped up and made a mistake, you know what I'm saying, had unprotected sex, whatever the case may be, right? And that's number one. Number two, y'all know I'm a huge advocate of fuck condoms. Like, I ain't never been a fan of them bitches. And now y'all niggas making it mandatory. Am I saying I'm going to change my lifestyle? Absolutely not.
Wait, hold on. Condoms are mandatory?
Huh?
Condoms are mandatory?
At this point, they might as well be.
Oh boy, I can't do it, though. It's the first night, baby. This wasn't supposed to be comfortable.
This wasn't supposed to be funny. This is serious. But the funny part is, all the other countries strengthened their abortion laws when America got rid of its. That is hilarious to me. Like, literally, we claim to be the best country in the world. That has not been true for so long. And if we being quite honest, I don't think it ever really was. Right? And I keep telling y'all niggas, I'm thinking, for the longest time, I said I wasn't going to college, bro. I might go to college, get me an engineering degree, because engineering can get you some shit any fucking where on this planet.
I'm about to do something with cybersecurity.
No, bro, go engineering.
I can make about 200 ThouWow.
Nigga, what? Depending on where you work, yeah. But the average amount of pay for an engineer starts off at like $100K a year. $100K a year, bro.
I don't think I can engineer, dog.
It depends. There's different fields. Because you can do computer engineering and stuff like that. And so, you know what I'm saying, since it's already close to our job, you'd have to learn how to code and stuff like that. But coding actually isn't as hard as you think it is. I thought it was like crazy. I was like, bro, I'm not doing that shit. But then the more I kind of been looking into it, I kind of realized, it's not as bad as I thought it was, because it's kind of like the programs that I kind of toyed with to kind of learn a little bit about it. So okay, whenever we have to do scripts and shit like that in the putty and stuff like that, that's coding. Right? It's not as hard. Yeah, it's not as hard as you think it is, right? No, shit like that classifies as coding. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's not as hard as you fucking thought it was, right? And we've been doing that shit for years, right? So shit like that, it's not as hard as you think it is. So if you look into computer science, and then they'll show you how to code.
Are you telling me I just gotta try and I can be rich?
Yes.
my lazy nature won't let me be.
Listen, I've been saying that for the longest time. God had to nerf me because the gods had to nerf me. It couldn't be just one fucking with me. But listen, I'm telling you, I had to be nerfed because my imagination is insane. There's been many a times me and this nigga has sat on this couch right now thinking about, hey man, what we need to do for the next video, whatever the case may be, yada, yada, yada. And in the midst of us, you know what I'm saying, sitting trying to figure that out, I will come up with a whole plan for a fucking video right then and there. And he'll be like, damn, you just came up with that? Yes. So in a moment's notice, I could come up with a good idea. The only thing is, I don't be feeling like it. I won't do nothing.
Boy, it took so much energy for me to do that little TikTok yesterday.
And that was
that just got 1,600 views, by the way. You know what I mean? Thank you. And 46 likes. You know what I mean? That's a lot to me. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
man.
y'all, wherever y'all at.
It's not hard, bro. We just have to. That's why I'm trying to like. I think our main issue is that we're doing too many things at once. Like we keep like us trying to do the podcast and then us trying to do videos for the main channel. But all your stuff is on one channel, which is good. I wanted this to be separate from other stuff because, you know what I'm saying, it's like two different niches. So me doing a podcast and versus me doing gaming, tarot card readings, and all that other shit for the main channel. Like, it's two separate like fields of things, right? So, you know what I'm saying? With that being the case, that's why I separated this from that. which I'm still happy about. I just need y'all to, you know what I'm saying, get the subscribe. Just subscribe to both channels. That way you can see when I do something. Because again, I don't always be on here like that because there's other stuff being done for the other channel or TikTok or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get these numbers up across the board. That way they can all, you know what I'm saying, migrate back to YouTube, right? But back to the main subject, loss of rights, you know what I'm saying, loss of abortion rights, right? I am all for girls having the decision to do whatever they want to do with their body. I don't understand how you cannot be. And you can't really tell them what to do. Because even with this being the case, they can still just be like, yeah, fuck you though. Like they can say fuck you. They can take donations. Hell, fuck it. What is it? Netflix and a bunch of other companies decided they was just like, yeah, even with this being the case, we're going to start paying our employees like travel pay for them to go outside of the country and get abortions. So they're willing to like help out. And it's great to see like companies like, you know what I'm saying, helping out and fighting back when it comes to stuff like that, because it's fucking ridiculous. This whole time, like my biggest question, who's asking for this stuff? Like who's asking for this? Out of all of the shit that's wrong in the country, this was not on my list of stuff like to ask for. Everything that's going on, all these black people getting shot in the fucking streets, Asian people getting fucking murdered, kids being killed in schools, and you niggas was like, you know what we need to think, you know what we need to get done? Abortion. We gotta get rid of this abortion. But also, now that I think about it, this is gonna sound fucked up, but I don't mean this as a joke. And this is not playing devil's advocate. This is just a separate school of thought. You know what I'm saying? Separate universe type shit. Not separate universe, but I don't know. This is just a spider web thought that came from that. Think about it. If I'm a legislator for a state and a bunch of kids just got shot up, we kind of got to replace them kids. I'm not saying that as a joke because I'm trying to think like in the long run, if you actually think about it, and only in that sense, right, would it make sense to be like, all right, because all these people keep getting gunned down and all this stuff, mass shootings, which honestly, I think you kind of just giving these niggas more future targets, or creating more future targets, but the game is the game. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you kind of think about all these people getting killed left and right. We kind of got to replace these motherfuckers because number one, there's not as much teenage pregnancy as there was when we was back in school, right? So there's not as much teenage pregnancy. The population has been going down in the United States because people, you know what I'm saying, are fucking realizing. I especially like with us, like bro, I watched my parents fucking struggle trying their best from being like a younger parent and stuff like that from our generation. So they kind of make sure they they put them lessons down to their kids too, to let them know, hey, you know what I'm saying, it don't got to be like this, you know what I'm saying, just be cognizant of the stuff that you do. So you have a generation of kids growing up realizing like, you know what, yeah, maybe I should take my time when it comes to having kids. And then you got these psychopaths out here murdering niggas left and right. But again, we realizing nobody wants to take responsibility and raise a kid without being fucking fully prepared to do that, financially stable enough to have a kid. But it's all damn near impossible to be financially stable enough now as the average person, considering the fact that the price of everything is continuing to fucking go up. So it's like your goal is getting more and more out of reach to be able to be financially stable and then come through and have a family. So if I can't reach my financially stable goal, that means I'm going to have to hold off having my family. But meantime, in between time, the psychopath white niggas is out here gunning motherfuckers down. Those people got to be replaced. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, what can we fucking do about this? Which still doesn't make any fucking sense, because what should have happened is, all right, maybe we should revisit these gun laws. I know we kind of been putting that in the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should revisit these a little bit, right? But with that being the case, they were just like, nah, the NRA is a really big supporter of a lot of, you know what I'm saying, legislature. So with that being the case, we can't make them niggas mad. So what do? We're going to have to piss off the other ones. We're going to have to piss off the other ones. So, all right, no more abortions. Now when they get pregnant, because they know dumbasses like fucking most people, is gonna be like, man, I still ain't using no condom because niggas is dumb.
Me.
Yeah, niggas is
I'm his
dumb.
niggas.
You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, at least the people that I like, the people that I choose to deal with, right? At least the person I choose to deal with is gonna understand. Number one, I want a lot of kids. Like everybody keep telling me it's an unrealistic number, but I don't think it is. Right? I want
number again.
It was like 6.
Ooh, that's a lot of
And
kids.
so far, I only got 1, so I'm behind the curtain. I don't like this.
That's a lot
Right?
of kids in the van,
Hey,
dog.
you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine because that's why I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get this shit to take off, all these extra plans to take off the way I could support these chilling. You see what I'm saying? But that's my thing. That's me. I want a lot of kids. But also, just because I want some shit, that don't mean like whoever I'm dealing with, they gotta want what I want. You know what I'm saying? You would hope those interests align, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Right? That just makes sense to me. But you know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like you niggas ain't got that choice. Like you still have a choice, right? You still have plenty of. He's in there having the time of his life. Boy, he's such a happy kid, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy about that.
Playing with paper, I knew, hey, this kid can do anything.
That's how I was when I was a kid. Well, but the only difference is I didn't have a lot of toys. This nigga has way more toys than we could fucking count, bro. And for some reason, he was crying earlier because I told him he couldn't play with a piece of paper.
He cried yesterday when I told him to stop playing with the paper too.
Yeah, bro. But I was like, you have a bucket full of toys, man. I pay money for this shit. Like I'm already broke now, nigga. You go play with this shit if I spend my money
Getting
on
that goddamn box,
bro. I'm telling you, right? But like shit like that, this is the stuff you have to deal with when having a child, bro. Like every day ain't gonna be like overall. It's a good experience. But some days you just like, you know what? Fuck this nigga. Like I understand as a parent. And some people
fuck them kids,
right?
Yo.
So okay. Well, some people just don't want to deal with that shit. So for you to take that choice away from her, and I'm not saying it's completely like the choice is gone now. Now what are we gonna do? Because that was just a fail safe. I feel like abortion was just a fail safe. Like, hey, if I do end up making a mistake of becoming pregnant, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to get an abortion if I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? Contraceptives and all that stuff, or I could take the Plan B pill, all of that stuff. These are all like fail safes in case, like just in case type shit, right? But now that shit ain't even an option no more. You know what we should do? We should do like they did for fucking slaves. Act like the shit ain't over for another fucking 30 months. Oh yeah, you ain't know? That's what Juneteenth is, baby. The very last, I think slavery was supposed to be over. I think slavery was over in 1962.
It officially ended in 2011. Mississippi didn't file that paperwork.
That's hilarious. That's not funny for that reason, but it's funny just because they was just like, where did I live? That is crazy.
It was an Asian man that found it, and then he put the paper in so it could be filed. He ended slavery.
We not doing that. No, Asian people ain't got nothing against y'all. I take that back. Just keep it a ThouWow. I have slightly something against y'all, mainly because, right, after being in Korea so long, it's a lot of fucking racist motherfuckers in Korea too.
Y'all,
it's a lot of racists.
racist
So I'm not gonna say all Asians, right? But you know what I'm saying. Like in Korea, I've heard some places like that in Japan is bad too. So now I can say Asians. Like y'all still got some racism. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all of y'all. I'm not saying majority of y'all, but it's still some old folks out there who still fucking racist than a motherfucker. And the ones that they fucking love to treat like shit is black women, of fucking course. Like they want to fuck a black girl, but when they come time to do like for them to like the black girl put her foot down, like nigga, you ain't finna treat me no any kind of way. They'll be like, you negress, like they be on that motherfucker. I'll be like, bro, what kind of wild ass shit, like the fuck? But you wanted her, like it don't make sense. Y'all racist. Not saying all of y'all, of course. Clearly, I'm like generalizing a certain group overseas type shit, right? But even with that being the case, one of my biggest issues when it comes to the Asian community is, again, I have no issue toward them. Actually, it's not y'all fault. I don't fault y'all because of this. I fault white people because of this. I do fault no, for good reason though. But I fault Asian people for going along with it, right? So it makes me mad when I hear people go, oh, my parents were immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like the Asian community, they'll be like,
my dad was an immigrant.
Listen to me, right? But I'm saying, right? They'll be like, oh, my parents were immigrants who came to this country. That's how they get away with treating black people like shit still. Think about it, right? So if we were stolen from our homeland, boom, now we free, right? And then they taking every step that they can to keep black people like, what's the word? Oppressed. Now they have something to fall back on. Because what they do is they'll give these loans and all this stuff like that when it comes to building your own business and stuff like that. They'll give all these loans and stuff like that out to the Asians or the what is it called? The Middle Eastern and stuff like that. They'll give all these resources to them so they can make their own way when they get into this country. And then now they have something to fall back on, which is the argument of if they can do it, why can't y'all do it?
You know what? They did push that that propaganda around. They did that in the 1980s and 90s.
Yeah, bro, and that's the fucking issue. And then the crazy fucking part is you gonna drop. The federal government goes out of its way to fuck over. Think about this. You know, Army recruiters and stuff like that, they don't show up like this in rich people's schools. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like the only way your ass is able to make it out of poverty. That's where the recruiters for like the Navy, the Army, all of these government organizations, the recruiters show up to the places with low income the most. That's where they come out to your school and all of that stuff. They don't have that shit like that in like rich people fucking schools.
I can't imagine some kids in Beverly Hills.
Right? They don't have shit. They don't come out there like that. And the ones who do, the ones who came from like rich families, the reason that they join is more patriotic than, oh nigga, I just need this money type shit. Right? So that's the reason why. That shit is fucking insane to me. You set niggas up so they feel like they ain't got no other way out than to either fucking ball, be a fucking musician, sell drugs, or you can come fucking serve us and do what the fuck we say. Keep telling y'all I'm leaving this bitch. Think I'm fucking playing. I'm gonna fuck around and get this guy that out of all of that shit, the whole thing with abortion. Look, bro, it's time to fucking go. It's time to go. It's time to go. If I get a fucking engineering degree, I'm going to Africa. I'm 1,000% moving to fucking Africa, help building that fucking structure up. And then they have a ton of Facebook groups and stuff like that. When I tell you I've been doing extensive research on this, niggas think I'm playing. Bro, like they have a ton of research groups, not research groups, Facebook groups and stuff like that of people who have moved out of the country and who are trying to, like black people who have moved out of the country, like in Mexico, fucking who are in Spain, who went back to fucking Africa and stuff like that. And they're trying to help other people get out of the country too. They're trying to help other black folks make their way out of the fucking country. I'm on Taraji P. Henson's side, bro. I'm out this bitch. Y'all can chuck these hoes. One video I seen, the girl was just like, yeah, don't come over here thinking you can't be an entrepreneur. She's like, listen, she said, you're going to have to bust your ass anywhere you go to be an entrepreneur. She said, but guess what? Out here in these other countries, people take entrepreneurship seriously too. You know what I'm saying? There's always people out here willing to buy a product if they like it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way anywhere around the world. She's in Africa. I was like, huh. So if I wanted to get out there and keep doing these things for clothes, I can still do it. Anytime we have to do a podcast, whatever the case may be, nigga, it's going to be over Zoom. I do whatever the fuck I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Still connect with my people. Xbox, PlayStation, whatever the case may be. But nigga, it's done. It's a dub.
2024 come around, I'll be out this bitch too.
Nah, bro, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here no more.
I feel like Japan, Alfred, is the perfect place for me.
Not as much as you think. Korea, that was my other option, right? I was like, either I'm going back to the motherland or I'm going back to Korea. I know we was talking shit about how these motherfuckers is racist, but overall, eventually these old people gonna die out. And when they fucking die, I'll still be in that bitch living my best life, nigga. We'll make some shake.
I would definitely go to Africa. Just find the right place with all the big booty ones at.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Every fucking where?
You know, and I'll reside over there.
Hey, listen.
Do a few dance moves here, do dance moves there.
I'm at least go somewhere where I kind of blend in. So I'm going to kind of stay away. I ain't going to say stay away. I'll still go out there like visiting and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm not going to North Africa. I'm not living in North Africa. I'll either go to South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, of course. Um, I would go to Kenya. I would go to Kenya too. Yeah, East Africa. Yeah, I go to Kenya, but more so the North Africa. They look more. They're a lot lighter skin and stuff like that. That's what they have. I want to say, is that where Somalia is? I think that's where like the Somalia. That's Morocco is up there. Morocco for Moroccan people kind of look more Middle Eastern, but they African too. Like crazy, right? But yeah, that's yeah. I ain't gonna live up there. I'm gonna go up there for sure. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going where they look like me at, bro. And also there was another thing that girl said. She said, "Don't think you finna get the welcome home, welcome like a nigga, welcome back type shit." She said there's a lot of motherfuckers. She said it wasn't some instances people was just like, nah, when it came to that shit too. I was like, I don't give a fuck about what niggas say here. At least, you know what I'm saying, I know I actually belong to fuck.
They do. A lot of them will call us a kata.
What's that?
Cotton picker.
They gonna call us cotton picker?
It's been said before.
Damn, I hope they hands
do.
work.
Remember when you told me they do not like
that? I told
Americans,
you that, but it's not a big thing. Like a majority of them don't like Americans. Of course, there's gonna be pieces of shit everywhere you fucking go, and that's cool. Cause man, I hope they hands work. I hope these bitches work, boy. Cause I'm be like, yeah, they ain't only pick cotton, bitch. Like that ain't the only thing they for. These hoes work, nigga.
Oh, I would like to go to Guyana. That's where my father's from. No, Guyana. That's in South America. That's where my father's from. So I would like to know my roots on that side.
Your roots is in Africa, boy.
They are, but to see where my father came from, I would like to.
I see what you're saying.
Inhabit that. Like all these people I see from Guyana, Trinidad, and all that, all the Caribbeans, I'm the only one. Like when I meet them, I feel left out because I never experienced, our country.
That's shit. One thing I can say. I'm like, for the most part, I'm really quick to embrace someone else's culture. Besides white people, yeah. Y'all can keep everything. Y'all
keep them hot dogs.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. Hot dogs just can't be a white thing. That can't be. That's an American thing. I give you that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also American, so I get a little bit of that too. But I also watched one of the fucking Squadcasts and found out the nigga who made like chips was like an asshole. He was just being a dick. Because a dude kept saying he wanted his potatoes more thin and more crispy, so he did it with an attitude, bro. Like the nigga was just like, here's your chips," and he was just like, "Yeah, I like this." It's like the biggest way to backfire. You just be an asshole. I'll show this motherfucker how you like these. Perfect. The nigga was just like, "Bitch, like, you know how bad I would have been." But yeah, like, look. Hot dogs can't just be for the whites. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that. Because niggas came up with chitlins. These white folks weren't even fucking with the poke like that, so I know it couldn't have been them. As a matter of fact, where my phone is. we finna get this out of here right now. You might need to hit the button. It's about to in a second. In like a minute.
It's gonna stop.
You'll see it on there. But
hey Siri.
Yeah, I was about to look it up too.
Invented hot dogs.
Charles Feltman created hot dogs.
Sound like a white nigga. Damn, that sound like a white nigga. Charles Feltman.
Let me see if I can see it.
That shit sound white as hell.
1840.
He was inventing them that whole time? Like, what the fuck?
In Germany.
Germans came up with the hot damn. Yeah. I don't eat burgers that much. Damn, the hot dog. All right, white niggas. Y'all can keep hot dogs. I don't give a fuck.
He also invented the vending machine.
I don't care about that. Violence, kid violence. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, white people really invented hot dogs. I don't know why. I forgot. That makes complete sense because the hot dog's name, they call it a Frankfurter. Nigga, of course they created it. You get it now. But of course they fucking created goddamn hot dogs. That's fine. Y'all can have that shit. That's okay. Who made? You ain't no shit now. Damn. What other food I like? That's like street food. Damn. Tacos. That's
He
Hispanic.
looks racist.
1,000%. Yeah, he definitely
He
looks.
looks 100%.
He look Adolf-esque, nigga. Hell no.
Racist as fuck.
Fuck.
100%.
What other shit that I eat a lot of? I was about to say who invented fish, but fuck it. I was asked that shit. Damn. Fuck.
Wait, if fried catfish?
That's some nigga shit. That gotta be nigga shit. Who fried catfish first?
Damn, shut up. You confusing Siri.
I need to know.
Who fried catfish first?
I need to know that. Please be a nigga.
The Portuguese gave fried fish.
Damn, that's fucking white too. Portugal is in Spain, which is in Europe. All that shit white. Boy. The Europe conquer Spain.
Well, you asking me questions. I don't. Let's see.
If Europe conquered Spain, I'll get that to y'all. That's ours again. Please say yes. Please say yes. Wait, Spain is a part of Europe. I mean, Spanish Empire in the 16th century, it conquered and incorporated the Aztecs Empire. Another attack on the indigenous people. That's all I needed to know. We good. Guess what? Y'all can't have fried catfish. That don't belong to you niggas. That's fine. That's fine. It ain't black people's, but it also ain't white people. That's a victory for the niggas if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I take that. There's probably some Spanish somewhere in my blood because all y'all do is conquer. Y'all know how y'all get.
But I tell you to fuck what, bitch ass niggas.
Conquistadors.
You wouldn't have no peanut butter and jelly without us.
You damn right. You damn right.
Y'all wouldn't have figured that out. Y'all wouldn't have figured out AC without us either. Fuck.
That's true. They wouldn't have had no cell phones without niggas too. Man, niggas is the shit, bro. Like niggas is the shit.
And it's still fuck y'all.
To the day I die. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Some white folks straight up be offended that I don't fuck with them. I think that's funny because they think I care. They be
Did
like,
I tell you what happened at work?
No,
This one white dude, I hate him. I ain't like him.
I understand.
So this the
Nah, you can say hate.
yeah
Hate.
So that's what happened. Fucking I was in my car. I was talking to two other white dudes. And them first two dudes I met when I got there. He walks up. He shakes their hand. He try to go for me. I leave him hanging. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. I don't fuck with you.
You ain't the one.
I was like, I go ahead and get him out so he can get out my way. He's like, this man does not like me. This man does not like me. It's all because I'm white. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what? Because you're white. You mean with the other two white guys I was talking to?
I would have just been like, yep. Now what? Now what happens?
I was like, I got out the car. I turned my car off. I turned my AC off. So I'm already mad. Got out the car. I was like, yo, it's not because you're white that I don't like you. It's because you, one, almost hit me with your car and didn't apologize.
Like a white.
Two, you fucking did. We told you to do some work and then you went in the bathroom and fell asleep, threw up and cried and just slept there and didn't do the fucking work.
It's like the weirdest combination of
And
ways
that all
boy
happened.
work.
Somebody told us that happened, and we was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god!
We was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Maybe he was sick.
He was sick, but he still didn't do the work. He
was sick.
He's always sick.
Like I'm making excuses. I'm kidding. I don't care what.
Yeah.
Was, baby.
And third, you're sitting here calling me racist because I don't like you, as I'm talking to two other white people. So no, it's not because you're white that I don't like you. Because you did these three things.
I don't like them because they're white, but you.
And this the icing on the cake. The two other white guys defended me. And it was like, because you did something is the reason he doesn't like you. And I was like, what? Look at
Is this what an ally feels like?
I was like, yo,
feel like
I didn't even ask for their assistance, and they came in and helped. I was like,
some white people would be like, all right, nigga, when you're wrong, you're wrong. This
I
ain't.
was like,
Usually he's racist, yes, but that ain't why he don't like you.
So
Listen,
To this day, every time I see them too, I'll be like, hey, my two favorite white people. Ain't nobody taking y'all spots, boy. I tell you that.
I'm glad one of us got a story like that. I ain't got no favorite white people. I don't fuck with a smooth 99% of y'all. I do not fuck with you. I tell all the white people that I meet, including the ones I've met through the military, that's the 1% that I fuck with. And it's still a very small amount of them. After being in the military for so long, it's just like, all right, these niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? These is my niggas. But not even my niggas like that. Even them I told, like, hey, when the revolution happens, I need you to know whose side I'm on. So if you ain't with me, you against me. And they was just like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. What if you saw me getting fucked up? And you chose your side, brother. The game is the game. I will remember you fondly. Like, that's it. That's all you get. But no,
you better get right before you get left.
But I'm telling you, boy, I swear for God. Or that shit. And one of these motherfuckers said the N-word around me. I socked his ass in the chest. And he was just like, what the fuck is that for? I said, look, bro, I don't know what other black friends you got. And they wrong for this also. If you one of them black people that let white folks say the N-word around you, we will never be cool. We will never be cool. I'm not a fan of that shit. I'd be like, hey, watch your mouth. Don't say that shit around me. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, Barker was so uncomfortable when the word was said majority of the time that I used to egg him on to say it, but I knew damn well he was never going to. I only did it because I knew he was never going to say it, because he also knew I already made that statement. If you say that shit around me, I'm going to hit your ass in the motherfucking chest. And he was, I don't know if he heard me say it. I'm not just saying he was like scared of me or no shit like that, but I don't know if he heard me say it. It was just like, no, there's too many black folks around here for me to get jumped. I know he definitely got some ancestors that chuck it out every chance they get, but I will honestly say Barker is one of the countryest white dudes I know. He never said that shit around me, like, ever.
Had the nicest car, boy.
Barker, that was my dog too. That nigga's funny. Y'all, he was in one of the fucking videos of one of our videos we did on the main channel. We was playing Call of Duty. I forgot, but yeah, Barker. I like Barker. Barker's a good dude. But even still, he know too. The revolution comes.
What's the thing I heard at work? That one dude he was cool, but all the higher ups had problems with him. I forgot his name. He's kind of fat and chubby.
V? With the glasses?
Nah, he didn't have glasses. He came in late when we was about to leave, and he just ended up he was about to get out. He wasn't even white. I think he was like something else, but he sounded white. He said something that was so racist to me. He's like, he was watching.
Was it Roy?
Nah, I can't remember his name. I can't remember the dude name.
Was it Bernie? Was it in that group of new niggas?
He came later.
Damn, later than that.
Make
yourself known.
He said.
No, wait, baby. We're still recording.
He said,
I'll call you when we get done.
The racist thing I've ever heard him say.
Okay, go back.
He said he was watching. This was the big debate. It was like this dude finessed this old lady. He was in the bed. He did all this nice stuff for her until they got married. He was in the bed smoking a cigarette with just his boxes on. And he said, "Ashtray, bitch." It was a Tyler Perry movie. It was like, it was a big thing going on. Like, he said he was watching a movie with his wife. He was like, oh, this is a Tyler Perry movie. He's watched the whole thing, and he kept thinking the whole time while watching the movie, when does Medea come in? And I was like, I laughed. I was like, boy, you racist as hell. I was like, he make other things than Medea movies. I was like, you racist as fuck for that. He's like, how am I racist?
Hell, like, if you don't know Tyler Perry movies, so you start seeing it, be like, it's a little too serious. It's a lot more serious than everybody said it was. Where's Medea? Like, that makes sense though. If you don't know Tyler Perry movies, all you heard about Tyler Perry is Medea, and then you watch one of them serious shits, like the one where the nigga hung the baby out the window, you be like, Medea show up in this episode? Like, go back. That is hilarious. Where is Medea?
I was like, that is the
That's
most racist
fucking.
thing ever.
That's not even.
And he
I
wasn't
don't think
trying
that's
to be-
racist.
He wasn't. I know, but
That's
like
not racist.
to
That's just-
hear a white person say it,
That's not racist. That's just funny as hell.
it's
Like
funny.
that's a funny
It
mistake.
felt
to make.
racist. It felt so.
Of course,
racist.
it felt racist, but also,
I know he didn't mean for it, but I was like, he was smiling while he said it, and I was like,
"Where's my dad?" Hilarious. All right, fine. Okay, on to our next topic. Women, we apologize for the stupidity of men.
yeah, I'm dumb as fuck.
For the majority of them, I regret nothing. But yeah. For the next thing, Omarion versus Mario, and Giveon. There has been an attack on R&B. I won't stand for this. Nah, I'm bullshitting. High key, right? Oh, Mario never lost it. Mario ain't never lost what's the he ain't never lost the juice. You know what I'm saying? That boy gonna be hydrated forever. 5 ever, if you will, right? Marion, on the other hand, that
Hey, man,
nigga,
clock out, dog.
bro. That shit was so bad. And then what was the other one?
Ray J.
Ray J and Jeremiah.
Ray J
To be
and
fair
Jeremiah.
though, even when Ray J had one wish, right? Everybody kept telling me Ray J can't sing. They hated that song. I used to love that shit.
I love that song, but I never knew Ray J for anything else.
Including the sex tape with Kim Kardashian.
But I mean, I knew that, but like
No.
as in music wise, I didn't know Ray J for
Ray
nothing
J
else.
was out here. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the whole verses. I just waited
No,
for the one
I
wish.
never knew he had any other songs.
No, listen, that one
I didn't
wish
look
shit-
for him, so
That one wish shit. I used to listen to that song all the time when I wash dishes, right? So I be in there, and you know how it's one of those things where you have headphones in, you singing a song, you hear how great it is, nobody else hears it, so all they hear is you singing. That was me. That was me in the kitchen at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning because I forgot to wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to bed, I had to make sure they was washed when my mama woke up. So I'm sitting up here washing dishes, just I don't need no other way to go. I'll be okay if I get one. And I am scared shitless out of my mind because I turn around and I've got a tap on my shoulder from my mama telling me, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you so loud?" I was like, I was washing the dishes because you told me washing dishes. I told you to wash them. I was like, I got in trouble. Ray J's song One Wish was so good to me personally that I almost got an ass whooping because of that song. But it was a great song. So
it was a great song for its time.
Yeah, right? But people told me he couldn't sing back then too. So it didn't really surprise me when I saw like the clips and stuff of him up there struggling. I was like, you think that nigga didn't have vocal help with that? Like, you think that wasn't engineer help like for him to be able to hit? And listen. What else did he say? The part that got me the most, he's like, and my baby's born, and the baby's born. He was pretty much walking through the whole process, like, oh, we go on a date, then we get married, then we have sex, make love, make the baby, and the baby's born. And they cut the music, he kept saying it, and the baby's born, and my baby's born, and my baby's born. This sounded so bad, bro. But I was sitting over here like, yo, why y'all doing this to our heroes? Why are y'all doing this? But Mario came through and saved the game. But listen, Omarion fucking up.
Tried to save Jeremiah.
Yes, I will give him that. To be fair though, that nigga was in the background talking shit because he started singing. He was like, like one of your aunties with like the lady with she needs some milk. Before that, it was like, somebody. all the ad libs this nigga gave before just being like, it was one of those, and I was just like, damn, bro. Look, bro. Jeremiah was another one to me when it came to him and Ray J. But Jeremiah definitely had some songs though. Jeremiah definitely had some fucking songs. I want to say for like the 2000, what was it, like 2011?
It all ended 2006. The last thing I heard.
But I think from him it was like when was that shit? When he come out with a birthday sex? Cause like for that whole year, that nigga couldn't miss, bro. For that whole fucking year.
By the way, I'm a buck. That was my first time having.
Hey,
I don't even be fucking with Shane Nice like.
I do. I don't eat it often, but because 2009, I knew it was somewhere around that time. That whole year, bro, this nigga couldn't miss. He could not fucking miss that whole year.
And when I found out, this was the same Jeremiah that did the song with Chance the Rapper,
Mile High Club.
My Hot Club, and I was like, no.
I can take it to the Mile Club. What's up?
Let's take a trip.
Have
Have you ever heard the world is yours?
on a blimp? Told my bitch to let her head down. I don't know the rest after that, but it was a great song, right? It was a great song. So
I just know Chance the. I didn't know that was a J. Cole shit, but when I heard Chance the Rapper,
Chance the Rapper's version, I liked it better.
I got the golden ticket.
Mm-hmm. That nigga shit was dope.
Ooh, we should just go and kick it. I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
I know, right? It's always there. It always
I'm
is
gonna
there.
listen to the shit later.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard it in a minute too. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, that was a great song too.
But Omarion, fuck. Why are you eating watermelon? Why are you and your brother eating watermelon on the stage?
Oh, the most nigger shit.
That was the most uncomfortable thing for people in the audience.
Oh my god.
It was literally the most what the fuck. Even myself, awkward, socially awkward as I am, seeing that. Be like, I looked right next to you. Was like, is this part of the show? What's going on? That's supposed to happen, right? Was this a thing he did when he was in B2K? I remember Icebox and no watermelon in sight. What's going on now?
Listen, at this point, fuck Omarion. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. Back to Mark. I think
That nigga was. I didn't know he was like that, boy. I didn't know that nigga,
bro.
I didn't know. I was
In
like,
my mind, I'm like, low key, this nigga, like, I don't know why, like, the signs were all there. Think about the songs. Braid my hair. Only a hood nigga would sing about something like that. Why? Because it's the little things that you enjoy when you in the hood.
but he told you, let me love you.
Only person you got to tell that to is another toxic hood bitch. The signs.
You know, in one of his music videos, Your Heart Is Crying Out For Me, the nigga did die in a car accident. He took his bitch. Mario better do it.
He be a toxic nigga, bro.
Oh my gosh.
For the longest time. Mario was our Brent Fayez.
Yo, he did put a bitch on the Ghetto Kama Sutra.
Yes! Mario was our Brent Fayez.
How could you call me all the things that you used to call me? How could you just forget about?
Oh my God. What's that? What my favorite Mario song, right? Is Thinking About You. When the after party is over and everyone around is
I haven't heard that song.
I love that song. That's when I want you to come closer. Cause you're the only one that I'm needing. Said I've been thinking about you all night. Said I've been thinking about you all night. So tell me that tonight you ain't leaving. That was my shit. That probably because that song wasn't toxic. Braid my hair was my shit though. I ain't even have hair long enough to braid, but that was my motherfucking jam. Braid my hair.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Vito version too.
And braid fucking my hair. Back in my hood, feeling good. No worries or no change, baby.
I couldn't imagine him being so arrogant, say I'm just a friend. Like,
No, baby, you got what I need. But you say just a friend.
say I'm just a
You
friend.
say just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Cause I can't be
fantasy.
your fantasy.
You say he's just a friend.
Say he's just a friend, yeah.
Oh, baby.
That
I
nigga.
wanna know your name.
I wanna know if you got a man.
I wanna know back then he was innocent. But I guess he got his heart broke after that damn song. And then after that,
after that,
that nigga went full brick. Damn. This nigga Mario always been toxic, bro. High key. He was up there. And then at the end, D-Ray Davis got him back on each other's side at least. Nigga was like, oh, hell no. No, you niggas ain't finna R&B us to death. He's like, I ain't finna R&B us to death. Hey, these some two talented brother. He was like, no, for sure. He talented. But I think the moment he heard that nigga fuck up while he was singing, I think he knew in that moment. It don't matter what song. That nigga could have sung the ABCs after that. As long as it sounded good, he was going to win regardless. Mario, but I don't think, like, I don't think they should be allowed. I ain't going to say I don't think they should be allowed to be there. I don't think they should be allowed to perform those songs like that. Because some of these niggas, bro, they old now. They a lot older now. Your voice don't work through it. Nigga, I used to be able to sing as high as Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah. When I was
and
12, I used to be.
Bro, I want to say that was when I was around 12. I was in Texas. That's when I stayed in Houston. I was in Pelican's Landing then, nigga. My voice was high-pitched in a motherfucker. I could hit all Chris Brown notes. Now? Nigga, what? Hell no.
When I was 12 and my voice was changing, I used to be in the choir, and I was the only one singing, right? We had a small church. I was singing, and my voice cracked. And in front of the whole church? In front of the whole church. There wasn't a lot of people. We don't talk to them people no more anyway. Boy, when we got home, my dad was so embarrassed. He said, you used to can sing, but you can't sing now. I was like,
you used to say, what the fuck is that?
Bro, I got so much childhood trauma. Y'all don't
my
understand.
God.
And I was sitting here thinking, like, that was the only thing I was good at.
And he took that from
I was like, they would make me sing all the time, bro.
I used to hate that shit.
Especially at church.
Because you could fucking sing. Nigga, my mama made me, I used to be in the choir too, right? This is one reason I rejected the Lord. Because he let that shit go down. My mama made me sing. So you remember Silent Night by the Temptations? The nigga who had the high-pitched part, I had to sing that in church.
Boy, it was a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Nigga. See? That's not even the right key. Nigga. I was in that bitch, though. Like, I was younger, though, so I could hit the note. So I'm like, but I did do the voice crack. But nobody heard it because I made it look like I've always been good at manipulating people. So I was able to make it look like I played it off a little bit. I was like, oh. like I made it look like I was feeling it, nigga. And they was just like, ooh, sing it, nigga. But I knew that voice crack was coming. I saw it coming a mile away. I was like, hell no, boy. Y'all got me fucked up in this bitch. And it was a chick too, right? It was a chick at the time, right? Her name was Jassandra. You know who you are, right? At that time, she was in the choir. Fattest ass ever, right? Fine as hell. And I'm sitting up there like, if you niggas think I'm finna embarrass myself in front, are you, bitch, is you blind? Like, nigga, no. I was just like, hope this girl. Nigga, they was just like, sing it. I was like, yeah, you goddamn right. That's the worst thing you could do for me when it comes to any situation like that where I have to show off. Don't gas me up because I'm going to take it way further than you thought I was going to, nigga. I was up there and they was just, even the other people in the choir was just like, that boy, they sit up here clapping when I got done. Niggas in the church, like the pastor and them, mind you, of course, it's church family, not like blood family. They was like, you know, you got that voice from me, right? Like, I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I owe it all to you, Pops. Like, nigga, don't gas me up, nigga. Bro, that shit was... These niggas thought they was finna embarrass me in this bitch, but I really hit one of them hoes. Like, but I did embarrass myself one time in church, and I think you will get the biggest kick out of this, and we gonna end it on that, right? So...
If y'all don't know, I love hearing him fail. only because this nigga walks around so high and mighty, and I... right? Wish to take that away.
This is. I know he'll love this, right? And this will confirm everything that he thought a little bit. So, I was supposed to get baptized at one point in time.
God, that water bird?
No, I didn't make it that far. Because what I saw, it looked to me like this nigga was up here just drowning niggas. You know? Excuse the fuck out of me? No. nigga, again, this is another time in church. Y'all had me fucked up. And I was, because mind you, so the way our pulpit worked, right? So there was a door on each side. So they go up this side, splash, go out the other side. I ain't see the other side part. All I heard was splash, and them niggas did not come back on the side where they came in at. And I was like, no. No. So when it came my time, before these niggas, and in the pulpit, you could see there's like glass, you know what I'm saying, the splash guard, all that shit. What I tell you, boy, you thought the devil took over at that time? Nigga, I tried to crawl over that bitch. I'm screaming. I was just like, no! Like, nigga, I was losing my shit. You can ask my mom about this, bro. And she, nigga, to this day, I still never got baptized. And she was just, and the worst part is, this is why I hate black folks in the church, right? Because y'all be throwing subliminal shots. You niggas ain't slick. Everything slick, don't slide. Fuck y'all. These niggas looked at me and was every time the pastor would get up there on certain Sundays and be like, if there's anybody who would like to give their life to Christ, everybody in that church turned around and be looking at me like, you gonna go up there this time? And I was just like, you know what? Nigga, all y'all. Fuck y'all. And that's what? Y'all lost me. Just like that. Now your boys pagan. Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? At least they make sense. They only got one rule, nigga. And the one rule is do what the fuck you want. Just don't hurt nobody. That nigga was drowning people. Like, I'm not. No. Come on, bro. I chose my path. You know what I'm saying? I chose my path and I abide by it. But I knew you'd get a kick out of that.
I mean, your greatest weakness is water. So, you know,
the fuck up. No, my greatest weakness is drowning. Drowning niggas. That's what literally, bro. As you can see, all you see is niggas do this shit. Splash. There was no return. You did not see them come back, nigga. So I was just like, this church is insane. They just let them kill people. And y'all pay this nigga every Sunday? Fuck out of here, bro. I was not going for it. I told my mama that shit later. I was just like, y'all, nah. She was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, he drowning people up there. And she was like, he not drowning nobody. I was like, they didn't come back on the side. And she was just like, they went to the other side. I was just like, it's too late. Right? I'm just like, they went to the other side. And I was just like, Granny, don't like. Nigga, I was just like, hell no, bro. But she was like, no, they went out the other side, the other door. And I was like, it was two doors over there. That shit crazy. Anyway, but yeah, that was my story. I'm gonna reiterate. I'm gonna be having new merch soon. We got the Black Heritage jerseys. This first batch is going to be on cotton shirts. Y'all can wear them as workout shirts if y'all want to. The next batch, I'm going to try to get polyester shirts and stuff like that, so they'll have more of the workout shirt feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that. And when I do have this website, I probably put it up as a short and stuff, you know what I'm saying, on here. Follow me on Instagram. That's probably where I'm gonna be doing most of my promotion and stuff like that. Follow the photography page, Chance to Shine. That's at chance.to.shine.photography. And then my main page, of course, Corillogical. And then the main channel, Corillogical, of course, everything Corillogical. Follow me on Snapchat, Corillogical. Follow me on fucking Twitch, Corillogical. I'm streaming Sims tonight on there. And then, you know what I'm saying, of course, subscribe, follow, like, share, all that stuff to keep it a ThouWow podcast. This is a fun episode back after a while, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you for joining me, my brother. Let them know where they can find you at.
you can find me at BigDale16 on Instagram or on Snapchat. Also check out my other Instagram, Big Daddy Dale. Check out my Twitter, Gymnasty. And you can also find me on TikTok, where I post most of my content now. From now on, I'm for skits and all other shit. It's just gonna be fucking shorts. I like shorts, and that way I can post them on TikTok and on YouTube. And only long videos are gonna be for my Let Me Style You video and for my podcast. So that's the new thing I'm gonna be doing. I'm still posting, y'all. Go look at them things.
Yeah. And yeah, also I forgot to mention my TikTok too. My TikTok is also Corillogical. Most platforms y'all looking for me on, it's gonna be Corillogical. So that's CORILLOGICAL. G. Man, you niggas know how to spell logical. Whatever. We out. So, peace.
Long live Dante.
That part.